All right, everyone, we need to talk about our match yesterday, Chelsea versus Wrexham. We're going to go over three topics today. First, we're going to talk about Pochettino's tactics, and then we're going to talk about the formation itself and also the squad, because really surprised how the squad looked. Now, granted, it was versus Wrexham. This is our first preseason match. Players aren't getting a full run 90 minutes, and even Wrexham themselves, they're trying to figure things out too. So do not take away that we are winning the league, because after this, I know people are going on Reddit and saying that Chelsea are going to win the league. I get the hype about it, but still, these are all just games that we're tinkering around with right now. But again, very excited for what I did see. Now, first, let's talk about Pochettino's tactics, because I think this is very important to understand. Now, we are not surprised. We did see the 4-2-3-1, which again, we all have talked about. That's pretty much Pochettino's bread and butter. But what we did see throughout this match is actually transforming into different parts, because there was times when we were doing a 3-3-3-1, but also we saw a 3-2-2-3, which I thought was very curious, because we saw our left wing back or left back pretty much keep moving up in that midfield, whether that was Cucurella, whether that was Chilwell, and I'm trying to think who else was on that side, because I think we saw one other player, but still, what we were seeing, again, was us overloading into that midfield and having a back three where Trevor Chalobah was acting as the anchor. Now, more likely than not, that's going to be Thiago Silva during the season, but still, having three in the back and putting more in the midfield allows us to put more pressure on the opposing team, and I have a feeling that, again, Pochettino is really going to try to strive for us having more players in the midfield and up top to press more on the opposing teams, cause errors for us to win the ball back, and hopefully create chances fairly quickly before they can get back to their formation. Now, on top of that, we do need to talk about the way that these players were playing. Again, this kind of goes with formation and all along with the squad itself, but still, what we were seeing in this game were actually runs. This was shocking, because last season, we barely saw any runs. Jackson himself was making a lot of runs. Caseta, he was making some passes, dribbling forward. Other players, and Cuckoo coming on later on, made that brilliant run down the middle and got the ball, and again, went around the goalkeeper. So therefore, again, these are all positive signs that we are seeing with Pochettino, that we're playing more attacking ball. We're not sitting back. We're not doing just side passes. We're actually being creative and trying to advance the ball into the final third, into the opponent's box, and create chances. So again, applaud to all that, because again, last season we were stale when it came to most things, and like I said, if we can keep continuing to do this and find those open gaps and throw out the defensive shapes that they are going to be playing against, this is going to be fun watching us next season. Now, like I said, this is Wrexham, so they are a League 2 team, so again, we were expected to do all this. I'm going to be very curious when we play Brighton this weekend, because obviously Brighton being a Premier League squad, it's going to have a little bit better formation, better players, and we all know that they did fairly well last season, so that's going to be a better indication on how Pochettino has been doing. But the squad itself, I think we did very, very well. I mean, the players that we had playing in this match, yes, it was a fairly younger squad. Pochettino was trying to get the run for all the players that are playing right now in this preseason, and overall, I thought everyone played phenomenal. I really didn't see anyone play poorly yesterday. You could maybe argue Raheem Sterling, but still, I thought he did fairly well. Yes, he did miss a sitter inside the 6, but still, overall, I thought everyone played very, very well. Everyone was running around, again, pressing what we were expecting to see. And I think this is the season that Chelsea will turn it around, especially because of how last season went. I think a lot of the players realized how poor it was. This season, we're going to be playing for a lot more. And then the last thing I do want to talk about, like I said, is just again, these players, we were finally scoring goals. This is exactly what we were hoping to see, because with our players coming in, especially Nkunku, Jackson, some of our newer signings that we're going to have, Santos, and then again, all these other players have been doing such a phenomenal job that they're getting time to gel together, and this is going to be a great season. So I cannot wait to see what happens in our next preseason game, but also in the Premier League season as well. So I want to know what you guys think about our match against Wrexham. What do you guys take away from that? Do you think we're winning the league, or if we're not? Comment down below. I'll get to those comments as soon as I possibly can. That's all for you today in this video. I will see you next time.